I just had a coughing fit. It's caused my entire upper body to ache and my eyes are watering. But you did not want to hear that on stream. Oh my giddy aunt, my shoulders hurt. How can you cough so bad that your shoulders hurt? Okay, we're gonna start this again. Thursday night, part 2. I have an approach on a marble. And basically it works out doing a marble pattern on the top and then making it, well, they're all unique, every single one of those is unique, but spot actually doing a little bit of colour underneath, and by actually doing a little bit of multiply I can actually get the marble to blend with whatever colour I put in underneath. So for example, floor colouring, let's just pick this one right here. If we pick, let's pick a sandstone-y type of colour, right? Something like this, and make sure we've got a good brush for it. Yeah. So if we did that, then we colour underneath. We're not affecting any of the tile above, any of the pattern. In fact, we could even go one step further and say, well, you know what? Maybe there's a little bit of colour variation in this too. And those are 2 separate layers. So theoretically, I could come through, do all of the marble, and then actually do our colour variations, not that extreme, but our colour variations underneath, and actually have an interesting floor for the dungeon. I think I'm digging this approach. I don't know if I'm going to go so checkerboard as this. I think less is more is sometimes, but for now that's fine. That's the approach I'm going to take. Hey, I died, Jack. I died. I literally, figuratively died. Okay, so I'm gonna now copy the approach, and we're gonna do something like this, but we're gonna do it over in room 5 over there, and then we're gonna do the stairs. I normally start by drawing floors and stuff, but let's pick up where we left off. Where's my brush? I had a brush window out, I thought. Window. Bushes must have closed it. Here we go. Let's get to my marbles right here. And this room. Okay. Want every single one of these to be, I think it was 450, because our squares are 450 pixels across. So, oh, let's make sure I'm doing this on the right one. Floor top. So it should be as simple as, oh, I'm still on bloody yellow. Yellow could work out, right? A little bit of yellow. No, let's do black. Black or grey? Vary it up, Faden. Vary it up. I'm not sure about this swirly pattern, by the way. I'm really not sure about it, which is unfortunate because all of these textures, these particular ones, are swirlies. So I think I'm definitely going to spread them around a little bit. want to just stay away from the dark ones. Well, I've got enough dark ones in this room here. Almost looks like a wood grain. These are all good patterns, they're just too dark for what I'm looking for here. I mean, we could go a little darker in the corner there. That is a reasonable contrast to the surrounding tiles. They look almost identical. All of those look almost identical. There it is. There we go, that's a good one. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. In fact, while we're here... Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a mistake. No, I wanted to do that here. So that, 450. And then, where's my opacity? There you go. That's nice. I like that. Hey, Green. How are you, my friend? I am motoring along on the floor here, my friend. Motoring. We're going to be doing lots of colouring tonight. I actually did a little bit of work off camera. You know, I'm going to keep going. Just to get some things dialed in, and I think it's going to be one of those things where we just go faster and faster and faster now on this thing. That one's a good one. Alright, I'm gonna actually... Do I need to repeat that? Yeah, let's repeat that right there. I'm gonna clean that up. That's an alcove one, obviously. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that corridor tonight. That's gonna be a future stream. But we literally got 1, 2, 3 tiles to do in the main corridor, and then we can get into colouring. Okay, so we're going to do you, and I think we're going to drop the opacity a little bit more. 450. And you, 450. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit save on that puppy. So you had a crash, my friend. I had a physical crash at the last stream. I actually did 2 streams tonight. One lasted about 15 seconds and ended with me literally having a coughing fit. I coughed up a lung. So here's to crashing together. Okay, so let's do a little bit of touch up on here where we've got these little puppies. I'm not 100% sure about this one. I'm not 100% sure about this one. So we're going to definitely do a little bit of touch up on that. We're going to be using our clone tool and we're going to be using the eraser. So let's start with the eraser. I know, Photoshop purists are all like, never delete anything. Yeah, I get it. But I'm literally just deleting rock that I'm never going to use. This is never, ever going to be a thing. So I'm getting rid of that. And we now need our trusty Happy HB. And a lot larger, because it's way too small. Something like that. Our clone tool, which I can never find straight away for some reason. Why can I never find this bloody clone tool? I literally can never find this, but there it is. It's right there, and yeah, I can never, ever find it first thing out of the gate. And Alt. And let's. Hey, Miss J's here. Miss J did a little bit off camera, and she's motoring. She's just motoring at this point. So I think we've got our general approach on this thing. Let's just touch up this thing. I am going to colour some walls. I think I'm not going to draw any floors, and I'm not going to draw any walls tonight. I'm just going to stick with colouring. So this is the approach. We've got our marble pattern, which we did last night. I actually have a little bit of opacity on these. Multiply, and I can colour underneath as I need to. At the very least, I do got to do white underneath. At the very least, white or cream, you know, something like that. But we got to do walls first. Yeah, that's actually those down. That's great. Okay, walls. Alright, so we are gonna do this. This is what we did last night right here. I did reboot my machine, so hopefully no hokey pokey with Photoshop tonight. Yeah, let's do a section at a time. Let's just do a section at a time. Let's not rush this thing. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to come back through once we've got these walls done. Then we're going to colour our floors. We're going to do some drop shadows and we've got to do the stairs. I want to get the stairs done tonight. Now what I should also do is do the undercolouring of the floor all in white first, and then I can do individual variations of flagstones separately. Then that way, at least we know we're not missing anything. I don't actually like doing this approach, by the way. This here that I did last night in a rush is, well, I just really quickly wanted to sort of see what it looked like, right? But I actually prefer to do a layer of colours and colour underneath, which is what I'm doing on the left there. This gives me no colouring underneath, so I might just very quickly have to do a colouring on the top on this one and see what she looks like. I'm going to reverse it up a little bit. I think I still have opacity on, do I? No, I don't. Good. This is not a style I like doing. We'll roll with it. It's just one little section. And we'll clean up these edges as we go too, because again, last night we were rushing a little bit just to see what it looked like. Experiment with some of the other brushes here in the same line. Not that one now. Yeah, not that one. Not that one. We'll go back to that one. What else we got? Oh, it was special effect brushes, right? Yeah. Alright, Kyle, what do you got here? What do you got? Yeah, not you. Not you. I like it. We're gonna do sand. That's what that one's gonna be. Splatter effect. Sand. Yes. stick with what I know. We're definitely, yeah, missed it. I thought about this earlier on, and I was like, a place like this absolutely needs sand and shit in those corners and stuff, right? Absolutely freaking does. So we're gonna, I think we're gonna come through and we're gonna do like a clean floor, and then we are just gonna come back through and just have fun. Let's call it floor detailing. I think that's a must at this point. And there she is. There she is. Jack number 2. Everyone loves her. Can you really trust her? Everyone, I give you Phantom Jen. What? Why is my eraser brush all weird? What's my eraser on right now? A weird one. A weird one. We're not going to be doing that. Right, so that should be the eraser, and then that means come back to this. Oh, come on. I should be... Oh, no, because that was the eraser. Okay, back to this. Yeah, there we go. Good to see you, Jed. Good to see you. You see the effect that you have on Jack? You give him morale. You give him hope. This can't be a thing, Jen. It can't be a thing. Jack can't have hope. Jack can't know that there is a better life out there. There's a definite difference with those. I'm gonna keep on going. That feels a lot finer. Oh, Jack's kidney's already gone. Jack's kidney's already gone, girl. Cape Geek, you don't even know half of it. Hey, Cape Geek, love you, man. Good to see you here. We're tiling, baby. We're tiling. Tonight is all about tiling. She says colouring walls. Oh, where is it? Where's my swatch? Yeah, we're close in the range. We're close in the range. Sobbing wet, Daddy. It has been a while. Thank you very much for your compliment. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're a long way off. I want to give you an indication of how far off we are. This is a fairly big dungeon. This is like a mini Teagle. But we've got our wall style. We've got our floor style. We're beginning to get our colours going. So the idea is to do the entire dungeon, all of the floors, all of the walls. Then we're going to come in and we're going to start adding those details. If it says there's a sarcophagus in there, we've got to draw a sarcophagus. If it says there's a statue, we're going to draw a statue. But for now, all of the walls, all of the floors, that's the plan. It's going to be this scale too. I mean, that's going to be about the print scale right there. Put your minis on it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Probably come back through and actually do some detailing on these wall blocks too, but I don't want to get sidetracked by them right now. I kind of want to almost get our frame in place for the whole dungeon, and then we'll come through and we'll start detailing the crap out of it. These grey blocks are gonna get changed tonight. We're gonna colour them. I saw, Jen, that you did those homemade Oreos. How did it work out, by the way? I know you weren't super comfortable baking, but everything you've done so far has looked pretty damn good. She says she's not stopping, but she's been doing some stuff and posting it on Facebook recently, and it's all looked pretty damn good. Floor pattern, hold on. Click on a random link from Cave Geek. Your anus. Is that your anus? Actually, I don't know. Was that Venus? Actually, someone help me out. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. At least a vote of confidence from someone. I don't like the swirly patterns too much. I mean, I'm keeping them on that side. I did them less on this side. And then I think it works, though. I think it's quite striking, you know? Not going to do too much of it, but for these 2 rooms, I'm just going to push that across to the frogs and hope they're okay with it. I think the general floor colour in this dungeon is meant to be like a marble white type of thing, like pretty pale, a pale stone. And I kind of like, so here's a pale stone. And it's like, I can't do that. I mean, it looks fine, but we gotta do more than that. Cave, I can't get into anus royalty conversations. I'm just a contractor. You would have to actually talk to Zach directly about that. Now, I'm not sure Zach would want to get into anus royalty conversations, but if it's Cave Gygax, maybe he would. Maybe he would. Miss J, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I also think, though, a little bit of colouring underneath them is going to help. Or maybe intense sopping wet is pretty good, huh? Maybe that's fine. For a dungeon like this. I think though too, part of what's going to help things like this is when we get the room furniture in there. You know, we've got to do things like dust, sand, cobwebs, whatever's described in the room. It's going to add a hell of a lot of other stuff. It will break up the tiles and things too. What was I doing? I was colouring tiles. That's what I was doing. I was going to come back through with a much lighter colour. Thank you for the follow, Klaus is weird. That's very much appreciated. I'm doing that on the floor top. That is the wrong layer. Let's get rid of that. Let's come back up to our colouring right here. Not gonna get too anal with these. Well, thank you, Klaus is weird. I really appreciate that. I really do. I'm gonna actually zoom out so you can see what we're doing here. This is for Froggut Games. It is, what is it called? Necropolis. This is actually originally by Necromancer Games. It was by Gary Gygax, and they're going to be kickstarting it at some point as a 5e release, and there's plenty of dungeons. It's Egyptian inspired, let me just say that to begin with, and there's plenty of dungeons and things in the scenario. We're doing almost the pinnacle, the last one where the big bad boss is at. It's like the tomb of Rahotep, and it's massive. I mean, but we're drawing it battle map detail. So this thing's going to get printed 60 inches by 70 inches across. You're going to be able to put miniatures on this thing. So that's why we're getting really down into the weeds with some of the details on it. And it's early stages, but you can see that we've drawn our walls, well, quite a few walls. We've started to dial in our floors. We draw the actual floors. We've been getting a pattern on the floors. I'm now actually just doing these walls so we get a sense for how the floors are going to look in context, especially when we drop in shadows and things like that. Shadows! And that will include this area here. I think I might actually do some of these walls and get that colouring in as well. And then we're going to do floor colouring, and then we're going to do shadows. Thank you, Klaus. I really appreciate that. I'm better known for my city maps, but generally speaking, shadows. But generally speaking, I'm known for pouring a huge amount of time into my maps. I'm just not doing this. There's a time and a place for that. I can't do it. I'm the person that comes in and just like puts a huge amount of detail into a map. Just because I like to add a huge personality to my maps. I want to add little stories and Easter eggs to my map. I want you to be able to look at my map in years to come and go, did she draw a dead guy of it? You know, I want that. So I get brought in for the pieces where a publisher wants something special, something that stands out. Last year for Far God Games, it was Tegel Manor, huge Manor map. We did the Gaxmore map for Luke Gygax. And a huge amount of detailing on that. This one, we're back into the battle map scale, and it's all about not doing copy paste, because you can do that with walls and floors, and we'd be done with the dungeon already, right? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, unless you want something that makes your players go, "What the fuck is that?" That's where I come in. If you want a map printed out 70 inches across, and you want players in the room at a convention looking at it and go, "Wow, that's what we do here. That's what we do here." And I'm hoping that we can capture that with this particular one too. And I think I've got to actually do a little bit of touch up on this tile, and then we're going to colour these tiles. This one right here, I feel like there's a little bit missing. I'm on the wrong layer. No, I'm on the right layer. Have I got opacity or something going on? No. It's doing a weird floor top, correct. Floor top. What brush have we got active here? A bad brush, that's what we've got. Bad brush. What the hell is going on? It's reset to that brush again. Is that what it does? Is that... Alright, well, can we do that one instead, perhaps? Why is it going dark? Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. I was doing this before. That works. Okay. That's good. So why does this tile not work? Oh, I bet it's the multiply. Hold on. It plays havoc. Let's just put normal on for now. It's almost done like this weird overlap. It's almost like it's got like some kind of weird opacity thing going on. But it's not. Like, what is that? It shouldn't be doing that. See, it's fine on the white. So freaking weird. Hold on a sec. Thank you, hon. Is the brush on multiply? I didn't know brushes could be put on multiply. The mode is normal. Mode is normal. Opacity and flow are normal. And let's just check our floor again. Is blend mode is normal. Opacity is 100%. If I go here and do this, it's perfect. But the minute that I actually do it on itself, it's not perfect anymore. It's so weird. It's like it's blending in. I'm just gonna back away. I'm gonna back away from that. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Maybe I did something weird when I put the tile down in the first place, which is distinctly possible. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Maybe I did something weird. Maybe I actually gave it some opacity, and then I merged it. So, you know, I don't know. It's fine. We're gonna get to coloring. Exactly, the texture being maybe a little bit transparent. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, it's fine now, Cave. I mean, I got it fixed, but yes, that would be a simpler fix. Anyway, coloring. You see, here's one right here. I actually colored this. We colored this together. We did this one, but you see, this one actually is behaving correctly. Now I know there's going to be a door sitting over the top of this. But just for my own sanity, that tile must be a little bit transparent. We've coloured those, back away. Let's get back over here. Underfloor colouring. Underfloor colouring. Let's have some fun. Brush. Happy HB. Quite a lot larger though. Something like that. I think it's okay to do a sand colour, but not near the wall, so that's going to really take this out for this room. Let's do a pale blue. Super, super, super pale. Super pale. I don't want to do too many blues, but they're quite eye-catching. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've got one down here too. So I like adding them here and there. You know what? While we're here, we might as well do one here as well. Maybe we'll do a lighter version. We'll just really bring it up. I was meant to do white. I was meant to do white all over first. I am a dope. I am a dope. Let's see what happens when we do this with this one in the corner too. You see, this one in the corner isn't picking up on it at all, which makes me feel like it's not really that transparent, or maybe it's just the white bits of that are pretty damn... I don't know, screw it. What other colours could we do? Let's do another white. It would be fun actually to come over the top with this and add some hand-drawn streaks of colour in here. That would be kind of neat actually. Let's do one more bluish. There's got to be more than blue that I can do. I don't want to do red. Red feels wrong. And I don't want to do brown next to brown. Green? Green's a colour. Aren't you glad you joined this channel? Yeah, green's a colour. Let's see what green looks like. I really don't want it to look too quilt-like. I really don't. But there is also going to be a whole bunch of stuff drawn on the top of these tiles. They're going to get so hidden. Green works. Green works. I like green. I like green. I like those two rooms. I think that works. Let's hit save. And let's do another one here. Yeah, okay. So, let's, before we get into this, underfloor colouring, I haven't coloured any of these. Okay, we're going to actually come over here. We're going to do this. This. Minus you. Plus this. I just want to get this whole thing painted white first. At the very least, every square should be white. Then we can come in and actually do the details. Okay. Now let's fill that with this. And I know that doesn't look like anything happened, but you'll see that, well, okay, we've got white on white canvas. Yes, you're not really going to see much on this stage, are you? But you get the idea. It's like, I feel like maybe we should be working on our background colour at some point. But I don't want it to be just a blanket colour, and I don't want it to obscure the shit we're working on. But at some point, we are going to have to add our background colour. Alright, let's do our walls right there between, see that in the sky cam, A, B and E. Let's maybe do that strip of walls And then I think we're going to do some drop shadows. Maybe we'll work on the stairs a little bit, but at least we'll get the drop shadows in. Yeah, let's do it the way I like to do it, and then we'll come back and change it if we need to. Brush. That's not a bad size. Okay. Are we on the top layer? We are on the top layer. Maybe we should be doing this stone too, so we can really see the alcove come in. Yeah, maybe we should. This side. We're not going to get too much of this, but I think it will really frame the floor that we've been working on over here. Let's come up to this bit. Let's come up to the corner. Right. Colouring walls will probably be one of those things too, where we do a little bit of it off camera. I think it's good that you see my general approach and kind of like get to hang out while I immediately do it, or initially do it. But after that, it's like, oh my god, is she still colouring stone blocks? She's been at it for hundreds of hours. Everyone wants to see me do the cool stuff, the fun stuff. Let's make sure I'm on the right layer. I am. I think we are getting quick on this too. Now we've dialed in some of the things, the styles, and the approaches. Down a layer, darken this up somewhat. Draw what you need to draw. I hang out here, you talk and rave and rant as much for the great mapping and just hang out with you and everyone else. Well, Miss J, that's extremely kind. Thank you. It's been a while since we've done a rant. But yeah, I you know what, I just sit here doing what I would do even if I was on my own. But I get to do it with all of you now. I get to like just sit here, talk. Occasionally someone talks back to me, and it's just cool. I feel like I'm hanging with friends, and I need that. I can't actually imagine now not hanging out with you all while mapping. I mean, I do a little bit of work off camera, but that's typically when I'm trying to figure something out, or you know, if I'm doing something very repetitious, and then I can bust out a whole bunch of it like very quickly, and then hang out with my friends. None of this applies to Cave Geek, by the way. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna actually come right up to the top layer, pretty light in colour, and just add a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Hey, it's Tom here. Hi, Tom. Yeah, exactly, right. What I used to do when I mapped on my own, all on my own, is I would listen to audiobooks. I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks. And I would still do that, but of course that would be actually infringement of copyright, so I can't. But I love listening to audiobooks when I work. I think we're going to do the shadows next. That's what we're going to do. And then if we've got time, we're going to work on the stairs a little bit. Well, we could have Jack in the channel with us, reading an audiobook for all of us as I work. I think Jack would resist. I was actually really falling in love with the idea, but I was like, Jack is not going to sit there reading to class. But I really like the idea. Alright, shadows. Let's do some shadows. Let's have shadow fun. And I think it was a 360, 160, 360, 180. Let's check the note. Here we go. Note. Where's my notes? My note is blank. Oh, look, my note is blank. I have my note right here. What? Oh, there we go. Alright, 260. Were both of them 260? No, it was half. We must have done a 130 or 160. I didn't make a note of the second bit. That is poor. That is very poor. Well, Miss J, I mean, are you thinking about staying in the post-apocalyptic or the semi-futuristic or like, you know, near modern? Because you could do darks. You know, start thinking, or even start thinking Shadowrun-like environments and like, you know, yeah. I mean, there's so many. There's just so many that could be useful. Old school with giraffes. Miss J, yeah, look up Shadowrun online. It's a futuristic sort of like based 40, 50 years in the future. Magic has returned to the world, so there are elves, there are orcs, but it's also high technology. So it's very Blade Runner in some respects. Shadowrun is amazeballs. I love Shadowrun. No, we said 160, right? Is that what my note said? 260. All right. 260. Black on the shadow layer. 25% opacity. Well, it is 25% opacity, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Well, yeah, but it's a role-playing game, and, you know, for people that actually deal with miniatures and stuff in it, having some kind of, you know, map for, like, certain locations would just be, like, you know, incredible. That's the kind of thing they're looking for. I know I'm kind of doing shadows for walls we haven't done yet, but I think that's okay. I think it's going to give us a real sense of things. Already taking shape. Already taking shape. I need to now delete a blob. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep it on the same brush, and we're going to do the same size of 260. And I'm going to try to delete a blob. It works. It's fine. Oh really? How are they actually getting into the channel, these guys? Well, I know how they're getting into the channel, but I must be on someone's radar now. Not in a big sense, but you know, my URL must now be on the spammers list. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Well, they're quick to get rid of. You guys, I need to start making new mods so you can just like jump on it for me. So we actually had two bots back to back. Interesting. Alright, ladies, I dub the admins. I have literally just given you power. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Now, I think we halve the size of it and we come down to this layer, right? I think. I might have reversed those. I might have reversed those by accident, but I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. So am I doing now? Yes, I now gotta do the shit. Oh no, maybe I got it right. Maybe I got it right. Okay. Brush size, I think we did half. 130. Actually, GL, no, I didn't. Okay, do you have pictures that you could share in the channel? Or, like, you know, tag me on Facebook or share on Facebook or something? What am I doing wrong here? Well, there it is. Why is this not showing up? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong with my own shadows? I think what I'm doing wrong is I actually drew those shadows on the wrong bloody layer, didn't I? There we go, that's better. But it will work, and all shadows are created equal. Now, when you say yep, is that meaning that you did just share them with me? Like, if I go and, like, go to my messenger and take a look, am I going to see your work in there? I think I'm okay with these shadows. I'm not 100% sure I'm okay with them. I am reserving the right to change them, but I think in general, they're in the right direction. And the beautiful thing about shadows is it can be changed pretty damn quickly, and I can play around with opacity levels and things like that. But I might actually want to change the size of them. I'm still not sure if that 25 on a 25 is too dark or not. But I think I'm gonna just sleep on that, come back to it, you know. But I think it gives us a level of contrast. I feel like the shadows could be larger and not as dark up against the wall. That's my gut. But for testing purposes, I'm going to leave it because if I have to redo all of the shadows, it'll take me 15 minutes. Big whoop. Alright. Let's go see what GL has been up to here with the Lich. The Mummy and the Lich. Very topical. Alright. I'm actually going to maximize this. Can I maximize this? GL, do you mind if people see your real name? By the way, your gaming table makes me sick, man. Makes me sick. Okay, this is GL's work here. What is that, the Mummy? Lich. Nice. I've not seen this miniature before. It's kind of crazy, man. I love it. And there's the Mummy. Okay, so is this that, like, plastic stuff? So, but you've painted over the top of the plastic. This is kind of cool. I like this. That's some scary shit. I love it. That is also most excellent. That's fantastic. Yeah, I love it. You know me, I'm a sucker for a good painted miniature, man. Whiz Kids. Okay. I think that's, I mean, I love the weight of, like, metal and resin and stuff. But, like, the plastic, the WizKid stuff, you can get those transparencies that you just can't get otherwise. So having that, like, combination where you got, like, the Mummy and you got all of this, like, dust and shit getting kicked up from behind, it's really cool. I'm gonna leave the floor, gonna leave those shadows. I'm kind of liking where this is going. This is beginning to gel. Shadows, I'm definitely going to redo. we've got a little bit of time. Let's work on the stairs a wiggle bit. So the stairs actually. One, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna steal some of this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I want a light pattern for the stairs themselves. So I'm gonna grab this. Where did it go? Where did it go? Come here. All right. So it will be something like this, and it slots right underneath. So it will go about here. So this is going to be my basic for the stairs. That gives me my texture on the stairs, right? But then the actual floor itself, I don't want it to be the same stuff. So I'm actually going to delete that. So I'm going to actually move that down to there, like so. And I am going to delete this eraser is not what I want. I want it more like probably this at this point. Why do you do this to me? There we go. It's actually hard to see with the bloody shadows. That's what it is. Let's make that brush smaller. Okay, so I actually want to put in a darker marble floor underneath the stairs. Because A, shadows, but then it will help the stairs really stand out. Nice. Thank you, by the way, GL, for sharing those pictures with us. I really do appreciate that. I love seeing other people's work. Timeline to complete this map. Oh god. Alright. I typically do predictions, right? For how many hours a map will take, and I'm typically pretty close. What was tonight's episode? 6? Something like that? Was that it? Thereabouts. So I feel like we're about 12 hours into this map. But I also feel like we're getting faster. And even though when I zoom out, it looks like a lot of stuff, it really isn't. I think we could, like, you know, get those walls done pretty quickly now. But then, so we've got rooms to do that I have not even read. And there's 2 side views that I've got to do. There's a side view and a smaller section to do. I think that this is a 150-hour project, which puts this out, I think, 6 months from now. I think we're looking around October of this year to be done with this map. And that is also, I'm going to be working on the Troll Lord Games Castle Keeper's Guide intermittently and throughout. I would actually look to have both projects done. Honestly, we put in like 80 plus hours on Light Harbor, and I feel like that took what, like 3 months? So if we said 5 months for these projects, I mean that does what, June, July, August, September, October. It puts us around the October mark. I think September, October is what we're looking at. I think that's it. So I'm gonna guess 150 hours and around October. I'm digging this, and we may gain speed, and I may do more off camera in order to gain traction. But I think that's going to be about it. I actually don't even know when the frogs are intended to release this, and when the frogs need this by. So there's certainly a level of like, do they need this next year? I don't know, and I'll take that off like camera with them, and we'll sort of figure that out. Alright, I need a darker section. I need a darker section underneath this, so I'm actually gonna do this now. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grab this, and these may be too dark, but they're also quite interesting looking. All right, let's try a little bit of this. Let's move this guy off to one side, and we are going to do these. Actually, it starts here. Might as well do two of those. You can't even see that, so I'm gonna do another one. But I'm sticking to the squares. Basically, that's what I'm doing here. There it is. There it is, right underneath the stairs. Okay. Definitely got a little bit of cleanup on the stairs colouring to do, and apparently a little bit of a repair job. No, I love that brush, but no. Maybe I should be doing this. But you know what? Let's stay away from the stone. Away from the stone. Let's hit the marbles. Let's hit the marbles. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Kind of cool, actually, to go a little whiter, like that. Nice. This will do it. This will do it. Alright, let's do some repair now. Let's do some repair. Okay. Now, I don't think we've actually done the shadows of the stairs yet. But what we're gonna do is... Yeah, you are the stairs right there. So we are gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. But this is the wrong brush. I am using the wrong brush for this, and I am being heavy-handed, but it will be okay. Here we go. We can affect any repair. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back in here. Hold on. With a finer eraser. I don't like any of that. That was pretty shit. Yep. Stop doing that. Do a fill on this, and like an intelligent fill, and it's just not gonna work. I think I might have the wrong brush on this. This is one of those, it's actually not copying the thing I have highlighted. Alright, fuck it. We'll come back to it. I'm gonna fix that in a second. It's doing a weird thing. What's that? What is that? Shadows high, shadows low, background. There's no background here. It must be. What is that? Oh, I'm on the background now. I'm a dope. I am such a freaking dope. Well, hold on. I feel like weird things are happening here. Hold on. There's a line. Like, where did this line come from? Like, literally, where did that come from? Oh, it's bleeding through from the background. Oh, well, you know what? I will absolutely forgive you for that. Okay. Okay. So I actually have a weird gap there. Okay, well, let's fix it. Let's fix it. Oh, it's doing that weird bloody snap thing again. There's no snap on. Look. I actually honestly think I am going to uninstall Photoshop and reinstall it. I think that's why I'm having some issues here. Because it is all over the place. I don't even know how to explain that. I'm gonna come back to this. I think I'm gonna come back to this. I think I'm gonna leave the stream here because I feel like I need to give Photoshop a slap around the head. I think this is a good point. We actually did quite a bit. I'm gonna fuck about with these stairs. Maybe over the weekend. I need to start preparing for North Texas. We'll see. But look, I mean, we got a lot done. We've got all of the floor there done. We've started really hammering on these walls. We've got those 2 rooms done, 4 and 5, if I remember correctly. And we're going to have to work on the stairs. We're going to have to work on the stairs. I'm probably going to redo those stairs. But while Photoshop is doing this type of weird behavior, I don't even know where to begin with that. That is a complete uninstall of Photoshop, I think. I'm going to save off my brushes, and I'm going to uninstall Photoshop completely. And I think I'm going to do that right now, after this stream. Because it's been doing this all week, and it makes working with it very difficult, frankly. Yeah. So probably, unless the day is tough, probably streaming again tomorrow night, but painting miniatures tomorrow night, okay? Me, chilling, glass of whiskey, a little bit of painting, whiskey and paint. Until then, got a whining cat in the background. When are we back on this one? I'll commit to Monday. I'm not sure about Sunday. It really depends about my North Texas prep and how I feel about things. So until then, I'm probably back tomorrow. Watch out for the alert. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gotta do something about this Photoshop. Until then, I think this is pointing in the right direction. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty Egyptian-y to me. So, love you all. I'll see you over the next few days. Bye, everyone.